Happy New Year, my beautiful, radiant soul. I hope you're off to a great start this far. I wanted to dive into a very exciting Bible study today in terms of embracing earthly missions, soul contract. Let's dive in. In the journey of life, many believe that before birth, we enter an agreement or soul contracts with our higher selves and God. These contracts are designed for spiritual growth and play a pivotal role in shaping our life paths. Let's explore how these contracts define our challenges and allies, preordained for fulfilling our spiritual missions. So understanding soul contracts are seen as pre-birth agreements to guide us through our earthly experiences. These contracts help us grow spiritually and become more aligned with our higher purpose. They define the challenges we face and the allies we encounter, helping us fulfill our spiritual missions. The first soul contract, mutual selection. The first soul contract is the contract of mutual selection. This is a proactive and reciprocal choice made between you, the chosen one, and your higher self. The essence of this contract lies in the deliberate existence, where you chose the timing, mission, and clarity of purpose. This decision was made in a state of pure awareness, aligned with your higher self, to grow, contribute, and ascend. Biblical insight, so consider the story of Esther. She was chosen for a specific time and purpose, illustrating the concept of mutual selection. Her courage and faith were pivotal in fulfilling her divine mission. So we'll read from Esther 4:14. For if you keep silence at such a time as this, relief and deliverance will rise for the Jews from another quarter, but you and your father's family will perish. Who knows? Perhaps you have come to royal dignity for such times as this. The second soul contract focuses on endurance through hardship. This contract is about building resilience and undergoing profound spiritual growth. It teaches compassion, helps discover passion, self-worth, and the values of loving relationships. Through these challenges, you expand your capacity for empathy and love. Reading from James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. You can also reflect on Job's journey. He faced immense hardships, yet his faith and endurance led him to a deeper understanding of God and a renewed life. The third soul contract, spiritual awakening, involves or gently peels away the layers of misconception and ignorance that have obscured your divine essence. This awakening process is about becoming open and ready for transformation. Scripture reference, Acts 9:3-6. As he neared Damascus on his journey, suddenly a light from heaven flashes around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice say to him, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Who are you, Lord? Saul asked. I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting, he replied. Now get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do. This biblical insight, look at the transformation of Paul. On the road to Damascus, his openness to divine intervention led to a profound spiritual awakening and a complete transformation of his life. The fourth soul contract, acts of service. The contract of service encourages acts of service and contribution that transcend personal ambitions and desires. Jesus Christ's life is woven into the fabric of daily existence as a quintessential example of service. His journey was marked by selflessness and an unwavering commitment to aid the suffering and uplift the downtrodden. Total surrender to the needs of others means tackling social injustices, advocating for those without a voice, creating solutions for community problems, or mentoring a young person struggling to find their way. The ripple effect of positivity and change becomes your guiding star, a beacon that directs your talents towards creating a legacy of benevolence. Life becomes a testament to selfless action, inspiring others to follow in your footsteps, reinforcing the bedrock of communal and global advancement, and leaving a mark on generations. This is the true essence of spiritual commitment and purpose. Scripture reference, Matthew 20:28. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Jesus Christ's life is the ultimate illustration of this contract. His compassionate acts and teachings, such as healing and the sick and feeding the hungry, demonstrate the power and impact of serving others selflessly. The fifth soul contract of healing involves the responsibility to heal past wounds and release karmic debts, a mission that transcends the personal and taps into the universal journey of redemption and renewal, not just for you, but those intertwined in your spiritual path. This contract demands courage and compassion, revisiting old pains and unresolved conflicts to transform them into lessons of growth and harmony. By addressing the patterns and underlying issues, you learn about trust, resilience, detachment, acceptance, and the impermanence of earthly attachments. This propagates a cycle of recovery that reverberates through the fabric of the universe, restoring what was always meant to be whole. Scripture reference, Genesis 50:20, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Also consider the story of Joseph, who chose forgiveness and healing over bitterness with his brothers, ultimately bringing peace and unity to his family. The sixth soul contract, wisdom integration, emphasizes the balance between intellectual knowledge and deep emotional wisdom. This contract encourages us to navigate life challenges not merely with facts, but with the heart of gratitude and attuned to the underlying currents of human experience. Wisdom is not just the knowledge accumulated, it is a knowledge lived and felt through experiences. It is about embodying and expressing wisdom in a way that lightens and uplifts. Scripture reference, 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 9 through 12. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern the people, great people of yours? The Lord was pleased that Solomon had asked for this. So considering the story of Solomon, known for his profound wisdom, Solomon prioritized wisdom over wealth or power. His request for wisdom brought prosperity and fairness, making him a beacon of balance and wisdom for others. His insights inspired and transformed the lives of many, showing that true understanding requires the integration of mind, body, heart, and spirit. Wisdom, therefore, becomes the currency of power and influence, guiding us towards just and broader community outcomes. The seventh soul contract, compassionate interactions, calls us upon to cultivate deep wells of empathy and understanding in our relationships. It tests our capacity for unconditional love, especially towards those who are marginalized or challenging to love. This contract encourages us to push past the boundaries of empathy and become teachers of tolerance. By listening deeply and understanding where others are coming from, we recognize the divine appointments and moments to extend kindness and support. Offering forgiveness to those who have wronged us and separating individuals from their actions allows us to extend grace instead of holding on to hurt. In doing so, we become agents of healing and peace, embodying the purest form of love. Scripture reference, Luke 6:36, be merciful just as your Father is merciful. Jesus Christ's interactions with the marginalized and those considered sinners exemplify this contract. He consistently extends grace and love, offering forgiveness and understanding. His life teaches us the importance of compassion, interactions, inspiring us to love unconditionally and transform our relationships. These soul contracts are not merely theoretical ideas, but practical frameworks guiding your spirit journey. By understanding and embracing these contracts, you align yourself with a more purposeful life, prepared to face challenges, grow in love and empathy, and achieve spiritual awakening. Reflect on these contracts and how they manifest in your life. Consider how you can embrace your earthly mission and find courage and faith, trusting in the divine plan crafted for your growth and ascension. With love, thank you for taking time to dive into this beautiful biblical knowledge of spiritual awakening, but also the insights of the contracts that we have made with God, with creation before we came onto this earth. How exciting is that? I hope this helps your walk and your faith and your decision process. And I'm here to help and guide you as best as I can. With love.